Doctors worry that with more families applying for vaccine exemptions before the school year, it could mean more sick students. Andres Fuentes spoke with medical professionals about the best ways to keep your kids healthy as they go back to school.
This is not something we want to be floating around this school season.
School is almost in session, but doctors are sounding the school bell, saying respiratory illnesses are on the rise. Right now, the CDC reports that Louisiana is one of the leading COVID states, with the case average doubling the national average at 13.7 wastewater activity level.
While our hospitals are seeing folks with COVID in the hospital, at this point, our hospital systems aren't overburdened.
While COVID right now is more manageable, doctors say another virus is top of mind.
And with vaccination rates falling, we're seeing more and more cases of measles now. Something like measles can have long-lasting effects or even have effects to the brain after your child has recovered.
Doctors say with more and more families filing for vaccine exemptions, more students are heading to the classroom unvaccinated. So their advice is to listen to the medical professionals, and that goes for teachers too.
I think hand washing is of utmost importance, where the teacher is both doing that themselves after using the restroom or before eating.
They want to think about getting their pneumonia vaccination, the shingles vaccination, certainly COVID and flu.
And medical officials say that with respiratory illnesses rising in our area, they are offering face masks for free at all New Orleans public libraries. Simply go to the front desk and you'll be offered as many as you would like. Back to you guys on the desk.
All right, on.